This is Will Broyles with RealShreveport.com. The video you're about to see is one of many in a series of videos containing an anonymous whistleblower going by the alias of Bill Unsharpened. In recent days, Bill Unsharpened has taken the social media world by storm locally for exposing widespread corruption throughout the Caddo Parish School District. This person chooses to remain anonymous, even though I have identified this person and know this person to be a credible, knowledgeable source of information with intimate detail of many illicit and illegal activities within the school district. Most notably, this person wishes to remain anonymous for fear of their personal safety because the allegations they bring forth include federal fraud that is occurring within the school district, particularly with Title I monies that are flowing through the school district into churches for the benefit of prominent church leaders as well as civic leaders and prominent community members who are using all of these illicit activities to gain patronage within the local community. This is a really disturbing set of circumstances that has led to this today. We're very, very aware of the sensitivity and nature of these allegations. We do not take this lightly. I am the only person who knows who Bill Unsharpened is, and I will protect his identity because he is federally protected as a whistleblower. We hope that this interview, as well as the other details that Bill Unsharpened will bring forth, will cause local officials to have to step aside, bring in officials from the federal government to investigate the widespread and rampant corruption. This person has come forward bravely to name names, give details, and should be given all the protection under the federal government's guidelines. We understand that this is not something that is fun or easy to hear, but we think it's important, and it's very important for you, the public, tax-paying citizens who have children in the school district to understand just what's going on within the schools and within the administration. We also feel it's important to note that this whistleblower is at risk. This whistleblower is at risk, much like Jim Leslie was at risk some 40 years ago when he blew the lid on Public Safety Commissioner George Dartois for his illegal and illicit activities, which cost Jim Leslie his life. This is no joking matter. This is very serious. We hope that you will take this, learn, and spread the information, demanding a federal investigation into our Caddo Parish School District. Thank you. I've written about how I feel like the Woodlawn theft is a cover-up, and that Steve Prater, the Caddo Sheriff, is involved. Mm-hmm. Do you know that to be the case, or do you know anything about the Woodlawn theft?
I do know that the district had the information for quite some time, and
you know that directly?
I know that directly, absolutely.
The district claims that they turned it in, I believe it was February 26th. Mm-hmm. They didn't release it until Elliott went public with it weeks later. And
I think they knew. It's from what I was told by Stafford. They started putting the pieces together in January.
Is it a complex theft that you know of?
Not in my opinion, no. It appears to be that the employee was began by taking small amounts and then it gradually.
Was it like just regular petty cash amounts, or was it coming from some source?
I'm not exactly sure about that particular part. From what I understand is that it was from fundraisers.
When the district came out, when Dr. Goree came out and stated that it was $2,100, was that?
No, they knew it was more than that.
You know that definitively?
I know that definitively. They knew at that particular time that it was more than $2,100, but they wanted to make it seem as though they knew that the amount was larger, but their tactic or their strategy was, if we come out right now and say it's lower than the actual amount, then it'll seem as though we're still having an ongoing investigation.
So you believe they were lying?
Oh yes, they knew it was more than 2,100, but to make it seem as though the investigation was still ongoing, they said a lower amount. And so once it came out, they could say it was a higher amount, and that was discovered because of an ongoing investigation. That wasn't really ongoing. Going back to that, no, they were not initially involved because the agreement was pay us back over a certain period of time, or you'll get in trouble. So with that piece of information alone, and it's obvious that the sheriff.
So you know that they made that offer to the employee?
Yes, they did make that offer to Ms. Lee to pay us back and just retire. That's true.
Okay.